A lot of ideas for these little 5-ish minute sermons come to me in airports. I think there are probably three reasons for this. Number one, I am always heavily caffeinated when I'm traveling. Number two, I travel alone on business quite a bit, so I'm always kind of like in my head in those moments. And number three, I spend a lot of time looking at the faces of other travelers and noticing their interactions and observing their little cultural idiosyncrasies. And when I observe people at an airport, I wish I could say I was always a neutral observer. I wish I could say I never ever found myself being judgmental or critical of others. I wish I could say those things. I cannot. So I was in Indiana recently, Indianapolis International Airport. Fantastic small city airport, by the way, one of my favorites. It's a morning, early flight, and I was at the gate area a little bit early. I was actually working on stuff for between, so I'm not making it up when I tell you that I was sitting there reading the Bible. No, actually, it was the Bible phone app, the app on my phone. And the verse of the day that day was from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, one of the Beatitudes. Blessed are the merciful, he said, for they will be shown mercy. So there I am, a model citizen, sitting peacefully, reading my Bible at the airport, just as Jesus intended. And sitting near me, there's a conversation taking place. It's a pastor and one of his congregants and their wives. The men were discussing some church business, some church politics. Let me say this plainly. They are dishing up gossip, spilling the tea, as the kids say, just drama, church drama. They were kind of talking out of the side of their mouths about some of the key figures in their church. I didn't listen to all the details, but it was like, Brother Robert never seems to know when to be quiet. And Brother Carl was trying to get everyone on his side of the situation. You get the idea. Did I judge these Christians, these nice Christians? Did I judge them for being gossipy? Did I judge them for talking behind their fellow congregants' backs? Did I judge them for some of the assumptions I made about the level to which they would allow their wives into the conversation? I did. I am not a perfect person. Not even close. My judgment of people I deemed to be hypocrites was at least as hypocritical as I deemed those folks to be. When Jesus talks about mercy, my first thoughts always go to the extreme. Stuff like the death penalty, stuff like forgiving major transgressions, stuff like benevolent emperors sparing the life of a gladiator. Big mercy. But I wish I thought about mini mercy more often. Letting people off my judgmental hook. Forgiving folks for their human daily transgressions. I wish I showed mini mercy more often. I wish I didn't judge imperfect people. I wish I wasn't so perfect at convicting others of imperfection. Blessed are those who show many mercy, for they too might need moments of many mercy shown to them. Maybe our world and our relationships and our neighborhoods just need us to be a little more merciful in many moments. The little daily judgments we sometimes pass on others, the tiny trials we prosecute in our minds, the very small condemnations we dole out as we observe the lives of others. Maybe mercy isn't just for the big stuff. Maybe it's for many moments in our life too. I hope someone shows me mercy today. I hope I'm forgiven for being judgy and hypocritical sometimes. And I hope very much I can show mercy in those many moments of life. Will you join me in prayer? God, help me to be merciful. Help us all to show forgiveness and compassion, even when it's within our power and within our rights to pass judgment. God, remind me that every person I encounter is made of your pure love and beyond deserving of my mercy in every moment. Amen. Between is about you. Take this message into your life this week and dole out many mercy in mega doses. Forgive willy-nilly, love without limits. And always remember that you are welcome here. No matter what you've done, no matter where you're from or who you love or how you show up in the world, you are welcome and loved and celebrated here. My favorite church is the space between people. Now go with God's love and create the church between.